Hi class, we need to take a look at order operations. So here are the basic rules of the order operations. Now, the ones that I need you to take close attention is basically the following. And this is multiplication or division, since technically they're supposed to be done from left to right, as if you're reading a book. Furthermore, you also have addition and subtraction, and you also have to do them from left to right, as if you're reading a book. Ideally, you're always looking at parentheses, then exponents, and in that order, you're going to simplify the expressions. Okay, so let's take a look at a couple of examples. Now, in this case, I'm just going to actually rewrite it. Actually, I'll leave it like that. Now, as you're looking at this one from left to right, you do see a multiplication. So multiplication has to be done first. So in this scenario, you're going to have 8 plus the values of 10. And then at this point, you're technically doing the last step, which is the addition. So for this one, our final answer, it's going to be 18. And once again, as you evaluate this mess, it's just the values of 18. Okay, let's take a look at another problem. And on problem 2, I'm going to rewrite it as a division. So in this case, this represents 24 over the values of 4 plus 6. And then at this point, I'm going to do, technically there's a set of parentheses there. So we're looking at 24 over the values of, oh shoot, this is a 2. So that's going to give us a 6. And then as we carry the division, this is equal to the values of 4. So here what I did on the first step was from left to right division, and I just expressed it as a fraction. And then I went from there as looking at the parentheses. Okay, let's take a look at the next problem. And this one's a little bit messy. Now what I'm going to do is from left to right, I'm just going to go and simplify first the parentheses. So I'm just going to rewrite it, and I'm not going to do the division just yet until I have a single value. So this is equivalent to 20 minus 8 minus 2 is equal to 6. And then you have divided by 3 times 4. Now at this point, from left to right, we're supposed to apply the division first. So let me rewrite it. And for this one, you're going to get 20 minus 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2 times the values of 4. So let me just put that division gave us the 2. And then from left to right, the next step, it's going to be to carry this multiplication. So this is equivalent to 20 minus the values of 8, which is equal to 12. So our final answer is 12. And here, keep in mind that we just have expressions, and we're just saying that this mess, after we apply the order operations, we end up with the values of 12. Let's take a look at problem 4. And problem 4 also looks messy. So on problem 4, we could do the exponents here, and then you could also do the fraction on the top. So technically on the top you have an actual parentheses which is invisible. That means that you have to take care at some point of that 10 minus 4. So in this case, this is equivalent to the values of 10 times. Actually, let me put the times the values of 9. And I'm just using that 3 to the second is 9. Since you have technically 3 to the second, this is 3 times 3. And then plus 10 minus 4 is equal to 6 divided by 2. So technically this step happens to simply be 6. And then at this point, well, this is going to be 90. By order operations, this has to be done first. And then at this point, you can technically carry on that division. So this will be plus the values of 3. And then our final answer is going to be 93. Let me take a look again. So that's a 9, that's a 6, divided by 2 is equal to 3. Yep, 93 as a final answer. Okay, on this particular one, before we do the exponents, we're supposed to be doing the inside of the parentheses. So simplify the top and the bottom. So in this case, this is going to be 10. 7 minus 2 is equal to 5, and then squared. At this point, we're going to carry the division. So 10 divided by 5 is equal to 2. Actually, wait. No, yeah, it's 2. Squared, which is equal to 4. Okay, let's move on to another problem. And please highlight this particular one because of the final answer. So this is equivalent to 4 over the values of 6 minus, and 2 times 3 is equal to 6, or 4 over 6 minus 6. It's technically 0. So division by 0 is undefined. Your final answer will just be undefined. Let's take a look at 7. And on 7, we have to be careful. You technically have 0 over the values of 15. 0 divided by any number, it's automatically 0. And then take a note of the last two problems. These will be showing up often. So you're not allowed to divide by 0. That's automatically undefined, which is this one. And then 0 divided by any number, it's automatically 0. That's actually it for these problems.